Sustainable cities are slowly becoming a societal norm around the world. Take Dubai for example. I've been to the sustainable city in Dubai. Fortunately, I have only been able to find one footage of me, or a photo rather. And surprisingly enough, there weren't many people besides us students. This is Dubai's first net zero energy expansion. And from my research, this project consists of 500 villas, 89 homes, and a mixed-use area with offices, shops, childcare services, a nursery, and food and beverage outlets. There were solar canopies that provided electricity for the suburbs right underneath. So solar canopies are overhead roofs that protect you from the sandstorm or rain, and it's most commonly found everywhere in Dubai. There were natural biodome greenhouses that also housed arthropods and birds, organic farms, and individual garden farms for local food production. There is also a solar farm that is built close to the sustainable city, which measures 77 square kilometers. And due to the abundant amount of sunlight, the city has resorted into using only solar panels placed on the roofs of all houses. Implementing local food production farms and organic foodstuffs is proven to be a healthier lifestyle than that of buying from your local supermarket. The suiting alternative that produces renewable energy would be solar panels. It doesn't produce greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide or methane. It could be our one-way ticket to sustainability and a cleaner way to produce energy for the masses. 174,000 terawatts of energy consistently strike the earth as solar radiation at any moment, even in the cloudiest of days. The way solar panels harvest energy from the sun are through PV cells or photovoltaic cells. Photovoltaic cells can generate electricity through the absorption of sunlight and turning sunlight to create electrical currents, which is capable of powering up houses, schools, and all forms of businesses. Though solar energy is only up for about 5 billion years, that is more than enough of energy. Nuclear energy is another alternative. This is another indispensable tool for achieving the global sustainable development goals. With the recent disasters of Chernobyl and Hiroshima, the interest and enthusiasm for nuclear energy has been lost, and to this day there is still fear and misconception revolving around nuclear energy. Though such events have now been disregarded and people have started to see the good in nuclear power, it is one of the most relied on sources of energy to this day. The fuel comes from uranium rods from within the reactor and powers a turbine up, generating power for the electric generator. This cycle continues on a loop in order to be able to supply power for an entire city and beyond. There are barely any carbon emissions released by these power plants, which already makes it a good source of energy. It can also produce power up to 1 gigawatt, which is about this much zeros. Nuclear energy runs for more than 200 years, so you can rely on it to power your entire household and more for a while. Now, these machinery do their part to power our houses in the most sustainable way it can get, but it is now left on us humans to do our part to keep the environment in check. What are some important factors to keep note when it comes to sustainability? The most important component of turning green is ensuring long-term sustainability. Given the world's population and hazardous wastes, making it more sustainable may be a reasonable choice. In the developed world, we now live in a contemporary, consumerist, and primarily urban life, and we spend a tremendous amount of natural resources on a daily basis. We use more energy in our cities than we do in rural areas, and urban centers use a lot more energy than the average to maintain our streets and urban buildings illuminated, to power our appliances, heating, and other public services. We can regularize this, but we can never avoid it. In the long run, all fossil fuels will run out faster than we can perceive. There are certain things we can do for the environment to stay sustainable. As a community, we can help our cities to stay green and clean by doing the following. The usage of electricity cut to a bare minimum, switching from electric house energy to solar, switching from gas-powered machinery such as cars and motorcycles to their electric version. And did you know that a hot water faucet that leaks 1 drop per second can add up to 165 gallons a month? So always make sure to keep your taps closed, and just in case, put a bucket underneath the tap, making sure not to waste a single drop. Well, that's all we have for you today. I hope you've learned something from today's video. I will be posting a part 2 diving deeper into the aspects and good sides of sustainability. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and turn on the notification bells to stay tuned for more videos. See you in the next one.